I realised I was putting off really basic but important garden jobs, not because I didn't care, but because everything I needed was on the other side of the yard in a cluttered shed. So I decided to set up a dedicated gardening workspace right here, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. This area runs along the side of the house, which is perfect because it has direct access from inside and it's right next to the raised garden beds we've just built. The goal was simple, everything close, easy to grab, and no more walking all around the yard just to do a quick job. This is now my dedicated gardening workspace. The very first thing we did was fix the fence and put up the bamboo screening, which made the space feel more enclosed and functional straight away. We'll be working on fixing the gate area next, but getting this part of the fence done first made a huge difference. We then installed the shade sail, which we ended up adjusting a few times until we were happy with its position. I chose this particular shade sail because it blocks 90% of UV and keeps the area noticeably cooler. Once the structure was sorted, I gave the area a bit of a clean. I genuinely love pressure washing and could do it all day if I could. The workbench is a camp table set at about 86 centimeters, and it has adjustable height. That height works really well for me. I can pot plants and work comfortably without constantly hunching over. I thought the under-table storage hammock would be a good spot to store my bamboo stakes. I've been using them to stake my tomatoes, but also as a bit of a makeshift barricade to stop Biggie sitting on the garden beds, like he did with this one right here. Underneath the bench, I placed containers with granular fertilizers. They're sealed, shaded, and have scoops inside, which makes them really easy to use. I bought a plastic drawer unit for all the essentials. Top drawer has the things I reach for the most, like zip ties, scissors, and plant clips. Second drawer has all my gardening gloves. Third drawer just has some extra tools and utensils. And the bottom drawer has all my cleaning cloths. I thought this garden storage box would be good to store potting mix, extra tools, and all my fertilizers, and everything inside is protected from the sun and weather. It's practical and suits how I actually use the space. Once everything functional was in place, I styled the area with a few plants. I also used one of the bamboo panels to cover the water heater, which honestly just wasn't nice to look at. It's a small change, but it makes the whole area feel much more intentional and finished. This setup solves the exact problem I was having. I no longer have to walk across the yard, deal with a crowded shed, or put off small but important gardening jobs. Everything is shaded, protected, close to the house, and easy to grab. I'm really happy with how this space turned out, and I'm genuinely excited to start using it properly. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, I'd love it if you subscribed. Over the next few weeks, I'll be sharing updates on how the raised garden beds turned out and taking you through the full process of removing 16 yucca trees from the property, so you can see what worked, what didn't, and how it all came together.